We'll do the same again.
Okay, here we are with the guitarist from a very well-known band touring, very heavily touring this country and mostly through Europe with residencies in Monaco and all sorts of wonderful places. And so we have the guitarist from there, Curtis Nice, and from the London Soul section. Great band. Now, can you tell us where you're heading out to soon? What's happening?
Yeah, next job with the Soul section, we're going back to Scandinavia, so we'll start off in Sweden. We do a lot of Finland, lots of residencies out there. After that, we have very little time off before we go back and do a residency in Monaco, as you mentioned, where we're doing a month out there actually in the summer, which will be great. Before I do that, I'm actually turning my back on those guys and doing a couple of weeks on a show that tours the UK called Soul Town, which I'm really looking forward to.
Okay, so a lot of traditional funk, soul, Motown-y type stuff.
Yeah, lots of clean guitar, jiggy,
so
Telecaster stuff.
Obviously you need a Telecaster for that. You would like to tell our friends what you've been up to today.
Yeah, well, this is my beaten up old friend, and I've had this for many years. It's a Telecaster by PRM, which is a distributor actually in my hometown. They got these, they're like parts guitars over from the Fender distributor in China, and kind of they got like really nice maple necks, and they did them quite cheap. Yeah. The body is nice, they play nice, but for years I haven't been happy with the pickups and the some of the machinery, so I've toyed with it. Go on, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've put some well-known US boutique pickups in.
I did. The pickups that I had on for the last couple of years and even this morning were by a well-known brand who we will not name, and I just didn't get on with them. They were dull. The one I had in the bridge was far too snappy, the neck far too warm. There was no marriage between the two. So I've come down to Pattersonic in North London, and the maestro, Ian Patterson, today, he had these pickups ready for me, which is quite amazing. You can probably see his signature underneath my strings there in the bridge pickup. And he showed me them in one of his own Pattersonic guitars and said, "Do you want them?" I said, "Stick them in." And in about 5 minutes, he whipped them in. And they sound fantastic. There's such a nice balance between the two. It's like the guitar's been reborn. It's come back to life.
Well, these have been specially wound and matched to get a bit of spank, a little bit of warmth and tone, to give a traditional Tele sound, but mainly just make a very pretty warm sound, plus funky, rocky sound, just really rich sound, which was what you were after. You were complaining about a thin sound. So these are being particularly wound for the style, and their personal pickups wound particularly for Curtis. So, do you want to let us hear them?
Yeah, let's go for it. So let's start. We've got a clean channel. We're going through the Fender Ultra Chorus there.
Yeah.
Let's start with the neck. So this was always woolly with my old pickups, but here there's plenty of bass to it, but it's still got, you know, lots of. Still got a lot of bass to it, but actually it's got some life. We go onto the middle with a combination of the two, you know. In fact, that's a really nice tone. It's probably what I'm going to use a lot on the next tour. It's got the right amount of top end without sort of being too sharp. Let's go with the bridge. Now this obviously is quite toppy, but you don't lose any power, which my old pickup did. It was very thin, but you know, you just kind of.
Yeah, we might say we haven't even optimised the pickup height yet.
That's right. Just, I mean, it's sitting really nice how we put it in. Maybe we'll have a play around with it.
Yeah. But there is a sweet spot, but I think we're at the moment we're fairly close to that. But
it's sounding, you know.
Yeah. Great rhythm sound.
Should we give it some...
give it a little bit of overdrive.
Give it some beans. Okay, so again we'll start with the neck. That's a little bit quieter. So as you can hear, again, nothing nothing too woolly. It's got a lot of kick to it. I used to really struggle with soloing on this guitar as well. The old pickups had no kick. I couldn't do anything with any great sustain. That's the middle there. And then let's go with the bridge.
Okay, and we've just got the settings for this. Pretty standard, I think. There are settings for this channel. You can see where the mids are, and presence and so on. Bass. So there you go. So I'm sure once you start to use this on stage with your pedals and things, you might give us a little bit more feedback on our site and let us know how it's going.
I absolutely will. I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like a Telecaster again.
I can tell you. Great. So there you go. Another very happy Pattersonic customer.
Absolutely.